What's going on, you guys? Quick video here for you. Kind of, not really. It's been a while since I've been behind the camera, and today we're going to be talking about my Focus ST, and I officially hit... Why did I say that weird? I officially hit 10,000 miles on the ST this past week, so it's time for a 10,000 mile review, long-term review, whatever you want to call it. I've had my Focus ST for 8 months now, and I'm gonna, try and make this video nice and short. I know in the previous videos that I've uploaded, I tend to just go on and on about things and just repeat myself. So I'm gonna try and make it nice and short here for you guys. I still, to this day, love this car like the day I bought it. As far as have I had any problems, I know Fords have found on road dead, whatever. Ford has made the come up to becoming a more reliable car. This car, after 10,000 miles, I've had absolutely zero problems. No problems at all. I have had one service done on it. I had an oil change, oil filter, basic factory maintenance. Cost me about $80, $85 because I do get full synthetic oil. So, if you just do like a synthetic blend or something like that, probably like 20 bucks cheaper. But, so that's kind of what it costs to maintain this car as far as, your regular factory maintenance, which is every 7,500 miles or 6 months, however much you drive. I do mine personally like 4,000 to 5,000 miles, but you can wait 7,500 miles. It's all just preference. But anyways, so servicing this car, it's not too bad. It's about the same price as my Civic Si. I use full synthetic on that too. It's about 80 bucks. And as far as how I like this car to this day, do I still think it's fun? Do I still think it's worth it? Do I still think it's the best bang for my buck? Because I know for those of you who are subscribed, and by the way, if you are not subscribed yet, consider subscribing down below. For those of you who are subscribed and who have watched my why I picked this vehicle over the Subaru WRX, you'll know that I babbled on about this car being a great bang for your buck, better than the WRX. And to this day, 8 months later, 10,000 miles later, whatever, I still believe that. I still firmly believe that. I got this car for $6,000 less than what I would have gotten a WRX for. I have Recaro seats. I have a bigger touchscreen. I have Apple CarPlay. I have LED HID headlights. I have leather on the seats as well. And it's just stuff like that, for a daily driver, it matters. Now, if none of those bells and whistles matter for you, if you're just looking for a simple driver experience, all-wheel drive, quicker car, by all means, I'm not telling you not to go for a WRX, but this car is still fun. It still competes very hard with the WRX, in my opinion. And, the price for this, it's so crazy how much you get on this car and how low of a price you can get them for. So, this car, for those of you who don't know, I did get this car for $24,800, and you get a lot for that. This car does have a lot to bring. And as far as, driving it and stuff like that on a day-to-day basis, this is my daily driver. The clutch is really nice. It's really smooth. The shifter is really smooth as well. Everything in this car is really driver-friendly. It's really easy and smooth to drive every day, There's a lot of traffic. I live in the Northern Virginia area, Northern Virginia, DC metro area. Lots of traffic here. I have no problem at all driving stick shift in traffic with this car. This car does an absolutely amazing job being my daily driver. Because it is my daily driver, I did go with Recaros and all that stuff. Some people may not care. Some people may think that these Recaros hug you too well. As you can see here, I'm a pretty small guy. I'm 5'4". I weigh anywhere like 165 pounds. So, I'm pretty skinny and everything. And you can see here the bolstering, they hug you pretty well. But I'm a pretty small guy, so I fit in them just fine. I love these Recaros. I love the way they fit around me. If you're a little bit bigger than me, they might be a tight fit. Like, for example, my dad, when I did get this car, he sat in it and he was complaining about how much these seats squeeze you. That's all preference. But anyways, as far as, having this car for so long now, 10,000 miles, 8 months later, I still do love this car. I still do recommend it for anyone that's looking for a fun daily driver, that's quick, that's fun on the back roads, turns, handling. that's reliable, good on gas mileage. This car is really good on gas mileage. I do a lot of city driving. I still average 25 miles per gallon, so that's really good. I will admit, there's just sometimes I do still wish I had a WRX, and that's just me personally. Sometimes I will see one on the road, and that's just like the car that I wanted originally. It's the car that, you know, it's kind of like your first love. Like, I mean, you'll always remember your first love, I guess. I don't know if that's a good metaphor. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, you know, sometimes I still wish I had a WRX just because it's a WRX. It's a Subaru. But this car, I literally have no complaints. I haven't had any problems with it. This car is still fun to me. I haven't done any modifications to it. You know, the only thing I've done to the car is a cold air intake, just because I wanted the turbo spool to be a little louder. I wanted to be able to hear the turbo more, so I got an intake, $300, and that's all I've done. So I haven't modified the car at all, and I still think the car is fun. I still think it's quick enough for me. Some people might get bored of it. It's just me. I could have gone an access port and tuned it, but, you know, the car, it's fun the way it is, and I really don't feel like I need to do anything to it. Now, as far as really nitpicking for this car, one thing that I would probably complain about is that there's no armrest or cup holder in this car, but there is one in the ST3, which is the most expensive model that you can get. It's going to be full leather Recaro seats, which are going to be power adjustable, heated. You're also going to get ambient lighting. That one does have a full down armrest in the back with cup holders. This one does not. So, I mean, it's still available. Mine doesn't have that, so that's my only complaint. And, I mean, that's really about it. Honestly, I can't really think of a complaint or something that I don't like about this car. So, if anyone's interested in the Focus ST, if it's one of the cars you're considering out of a couple of other cars, maybe you're considering a WRX too, I highly suggest you give the ST a chance. This is a great daily driver. It's a great bang for your buck. It's definitely going to be one of the cheaper cars if you're in this market of a WRX, ST, those types of cars, a Volkswagen GTI. It'll definitely be one of the cheaper ones. It'll have, in my opinion, the best tech because you do have Ford Sync 3 with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, stuff like that. This does have dual climate controls as well, which I don't think the Subaru does have. And all those cars are going to be the same on gas mileage just about, but this one does come with HID LED headlights. The WRX doesn't. So, you know, just little things like that here and there that make this car such a good daily driver. Now, for those of you who aren't too familiar with the interior, just a quick look here. That's your center dash, your gauges. You have a digital speedometer, and you can switch that to like the information screen, how many miles to empty. You have your gauges here, oil temperature, oil pressure, boost pressure, 8-inch LCD touchscreen, navigation. You can connect Apple CarPlay, radio controls, climate controls. Like I said, you have dual climate, 6-speed manual transmission, of course. Here's a quick look at the Recaro seats, which I absolutely love. They're so comfortable. They hug you really nice and tight when you're taking turns and stuff in a back road. Now, this car is the smaller than the WRX, so I guess another thing that I would say I would have preferred on the WRX over this is backseat space. But, I mean, it's still pretty good. Like I said, I'm not the tallest guy ever. But, I mean, this car will definitely get the job done. Yeah, so right there, no armrest, no cup holders, but you have some cup holders right here on the door, so, I mean, that's okay. And this car does have a really good sound system. It has a 12-speaker Sony audio system, which sounds really good. Once again, the WRX does not have that, which is why this car, just for a lot less money, has a lot more options. That's exactly why I got it. I actually just cleaned it up today. I haven't seen the car this clean since probably the day I picked it up and drove it off the lot. I even put tire shine on the tires, which I like never do. And I will tell you that this black paint has held up really nice. And black is definitely a paint to keep clean, but I mean, as you can see right here, when it's clean, it is so nice. I mean, look at how reflective that paint is. Look at that. Looks absolutely stunning. Here's a quick look at the headlights and fog lights. So there's your LED right here, projector HID headlight, get a fog light. So if you were to get like a base WRX, now I'm not trying to like bash on the WRX a lot, but I know that's a car that a lot of people compare to this one, so I'm using that as an example. You get a base WRX, you're still paying more, and you don't even get like these nice headlights like these. You don't get fog lights either. No moonroof. This one has a moonroof. And yeah. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys have any questions about the ST, feel free to ask in the comments below. If you guys like this video, remember to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for me as well. I'd really appreciate that. Almost to 400 subscribers. And yeah. And another thing that I liked a lot about this car is that it came standard with LED bulbs for the license plate. Anyways, that's it. 10,000 mile review. Quick little review on the ST. And yeah, remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Peace.